What's up, guys? Boy Wonder here, and welcome back to another episode of Your Turn to Die. I gotta stay quiet tonight because it's late. I'm recording. It's almost, what's it, like around 9, almost 10. Again, got neighbors, so it can't be too loud. Anyways, we're just gonna jump right straight into it because we're in the middle of a game when we stopped. Middle of a discussion, and sooner or later we're about to decide who is going to live and who's going to die. Now, I got the whole thing mixed up. Okay, hold up. I need to go through these books real quick. Just give me a second. 5 people were nominated by preliminary vote. In the final vote, 1 victim must be chosen. If fewer than 5 in prelims, final vote uses that many. If the only 1 victim is chosen, no final vote. Okay, rule book 2. Commander no powers, Keymaster all die if chosen. Sacrifice has 2 votes but lives only if chosen. He lives. So in the previous episode, I was pushing myself to say, hey, Sal. I was going to choose Sal. I was going to vote for Sal and have him die. But if he's chosen, he lives. And I get this all mixed up because I don't read correctly. I need to understand exactly the rules. Sage, there's no rules. Sage, the person who's Sage just knows who the Keymaster is. So for Sal to say that he's the Keymaster is pretty much saying that he doesn't want to get chosen, because if they choose the Keymaster, they all die. So for him to say that he's the Keymaster is pretty odd. So I don't know. I was gonna choose Sal, have him die, but if I would have chosen him, then that would have led to really bad things. But let's continue on. I think we were extracting information. I see a lot that is illogical about Nal's actions. Aren't you curious what she was doing in the room? I wonder if she really was just hiding. Sal seems to want to imply something. Okay, so then you versus Nal. I don't believe I'm saying anything strange. Sal wants to imply something. What do you mean he's not saying anything strange? Alright, let's just extract information from all 3. I took the box and just sat and hid in the kitchen. I didn't even touch anything in the room. Sitting in the dark, I asked him questions again and again, even though I wouldn't get any answers. Okay. After everyone else, I inspected the kitchen and found no signs of any trickery. Misera, you searched for it before me, so you should be aware of this as well. So now we, versus. This doesn't make sense to versus. Yep, how about you versus him? Shouldn't you be questioning this now? I don't know what the fuck is going on. See, I don't like this because it doesn't make sense. He said he wanted to apply something to Nal, so I figure he wants to go against her. But I guess we'll go against this. You two? Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. It doesn't make any freaking sense. Long narrow box, torn paper. Okay, so how about... Okay, I guess that does make a little sense. Anyways. Did you really not touch anything? Huh? The kitchen had been locked until then. And after you left, now, we obtained this long, narrow box. There was nothing inside. Only Nal could have taken the knife out of it. I don't know anything about that. Hold on. When and how did Nal find the key to the kitchen anyway? It was open. Huh? The kitchen door was unlocked at the time. So I ran in and locked it from the inside. Then somebody else went in first. That's who took the knife. First, I carried Alice over to the pink room. At that time, someone dug through the kitchen, took the knife, and left. Finally, Nal went into the kitchen with the box and locked herself in. Does the timing work out? Maybe that's logical. It's super sketchy, though. It's not sketchy, at least. I'll tell you anything. Well then, Miss Now, tell us what you were doing in the kitchen. Progress. Fantastic. The whole time I just sat and held the prophet in the box. I didn't move an inch. Well, guess you'll just have to break the ice, Sarah. Yeah, I need to ask her about that. Extract. The whole time I just sat and held the box. I didn't move an inch. Sitting in the dark, I asked him questions again and again, even though I wouldn't get an answer. Well, guess you'll know. If she never let it go, then wonder why the box was empty. We'll just have to ask her. I can't apply the long narrow box again, so you're lying, huh, now? What? There was nothing in the box. Nothing at all. What? That can't be right. It's true now. What's that? I don't know anything. The professor was with me the whole time. Where did he go? Is this an act? Now ain't that kind of gal. There's gotta be a reason it vanished. The mystery of the vanishing head. If Nell is just acting, then can't really put together why she need to lie to us here. What's going on? I don't understand. I really don't understand either. This is getting really confusing really fast, and I'm gonna have trouble choosing who to die. I certainly lost sight of myself, but I've done nothing suspicious, and I don't know why it disappeared. Now, respected Professor Mishima, maybe her shock was so great that she unconsciously did something strange? It must have gotten swapped at some point with another box the kidnappers had prepared. The contents of the box warped, like a dimensional teleporter thing. Miss Now being manipulated by the kidnappers, is that a possibility? Is there no good lead? Nope, not at all. There's nothing. Oh my god, you're gonna make me extract every little information about all this. Okay, what do you guys say? It's not like we always act in the most logical way, right? This was right after the alpha vote. If I felt what Now felt, if you felt like Now, would you be sad? What would you say? What would you do? Joy, if it had been you who lost someone precious in that vote, what would you do? If it were me, rather than grieve, I might just snap. Snap? Like, who the hell voted for Sarah? I'd look for the culprit on the spot. Of course, I know full well it was Miley to blame, but I might take out my anger on everybody else. That's what I mean. You don't always follow logic. Yeah, maybe so. If someone else killed them, anger would be a natural response. Okay, I guess that does make sense. Alright, what do you gotta say, Rekko? I mean, this place is full of crap like that. The kitchen was pitch black. It got swapped in the dark when she wouldn't notice. But she was holding on to it. I feel like she would at least felt something. Maybe she was on the kidnapper's side to start, or maybe brainwashed or something. Doubting doesn't feel good, does it? The contents of the box, I know. This place must be a hyper-advanced mansion. Jin. Big says Now isn't a bad person. Do something. Oh, right. I certainly lost out of my... Oh, yeah, I know. To me, Professor Mishima was a very, very important figure. Losing Professor Mishima in the vote... Were you sad or were you angry? I think she was more sad. I was sad. It hurt. I didn't want to believe it was reality. Is that all? Is that strange? You'd understand, right, Sarah? Wasn't she curious about who voted for Professor Mishima? Alright, I don't know who to extract what information with who. Or, I mean, I don't know who should versus one another. This is where I probably lose the clout. Or not. Now, I'm a little curious. Huh? Maybe I've just got a rough disposition, but why didn't you think about looking for the culprit? I mean, it wasn't an accident. That happened to someone you respected because he was voted for. Excuse me. Ain't it more natural to get angry? I I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think if someone were to have died, like if it was a family member, a best friend, or my girlfriend, I would be sad. Now, if I knew who the culprit was, if I knew who actually killed the person right in front of me, then I'd be angry. I'd be filled with anger because now the person that killed someone so close to me or so special to me is right in front of me. But because we don't know what the whole situation is, and we don't know who could have killed them or who would have chosen, we didn't know it was a vote, or we didn't know that we could have voted for ourselves and everyone would have been fine, I'd be sad. So I'm kind of on now, but then again, she is a little suspicious, but that's just my take on it. I hope I make sense. Sometimes I feel like I don't make sense. Anyways, try not to. I digress. Whatever. I don't think so at all. Since I knew no one's votes had any ill will. See? Maybe you didn't respect him? What? Are you... Maybe Miss Now and Professor Mishima didn't have any bond at all. Then I could understand her mindset of not seeking out the culprit. That's also true. How awful. You're awful. Just awful. I truly did. Sarah, what do you think? What do I think? Oh, I mean, it could be all an act. Huh. I mean, it is truly weird for a student and a professor to have such a strong bond. It's very not socially accepted in very many wrong ways, if you know what I mean. Especially being in high school. So there could have been something that could have happened that we don't know between them. Something could have happened between them that we don't know. And so now is just probably playing it, but in deep down she feels like she got revenge for whatever Professor Mishima did to her. I mean, I don't know. This is tough. I want to say their bond's a lie. I'm not a huge fan of Now, but I'm also not, I don't know. I think it's a lie. Honestly, I think it's a lie. Were they somehow mismatched? Some part of their relationship I didn't notice? But then again, if she did wanted to kill him, she could have killed him in the first trial where they were in that one room and before they fell down into the area or whatever, where they were tied down to the beds. Was Now's distress an act? Then what about the disappearing head? Did Now do something? Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, what happened to the head? Surely the collar. Suppose Ms. Zhao didn't stick Professor Mishima in the box out of affection for him. Rather, maybe her objective was to retrieve the collar on his neck. In other words, information that Miley failed to retrieve. You're trying to say Now collect the collar in place of the kidnappers? Don't know. However, I should know your friendly policeman wasn't able to investigate that collar because Now was there. Hey, you're being serious. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know anything. Please, just stop it. Then tell us, why didn't you care who the culprit was after the vote? Because Professor Mishima was killed by the people who voted for him. You stop right there, Joey. Stop it. Don't say another word. I'm begging you. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. What? I overheard all of it. It was just before the vote. Mishima says something quite enough that only somebody real close could hear. Miss Now. Let us vote for each other, Miss Now. Ah, he said that. Thinking the vote was just a test, I'm sure Now voted for Mishima like he asked. But Mishima voted for himself. What? To protect the student just in case. That's why Now didn't look for the culprit. Don't bring up any ill will crap, because it doesn't matter. His death was an accident. Now, if I hadn't vote for him, I'm sorry. I'm sorry now. I guess all this time I'd be thinking whoever voted for another person must have had bad intentions. I mean, I, I kind of voted for Sal, but you know, that's just me. I'm not gonna say anything. Just because I voted for myself. What? Wait, Joey, you voted for yourself? Huh? Yeah. Sal, didn't you tell me you voted for Joey? No way, I didn't say anything like that. Liar, liar. What's this about, Sarah? Sal? Don't worry about it, everybody. Miss Sarah asked me who I voted, so I just told her whatever. She's so diligent. She must have taken it seriously. This guy. He's a huge liar. So, ultimately, are we going to ignore the missing head? I feel like I have a different voice for him all the time. That's still a big mystery, but it seems like Nao did nothing wrong. At least. Maybe. Rekka had the right idea, and it was swapped out at some point. Just discussing it's pointless. Let's talk about the gorilla next. For real? You okay ignoring it, Sarah? The disappearing it. Let's go to the next topic. I'm still curious. Curious about what? You know? Huh. What if Sal is trying to use reverse psychology? Is that the word? Is that the right word terminology? And by saying that he was the key master to make everyone feel like, oh, then we should definitely vote for it. But now, no, because if he's saying that he's the key master, no one would want to vote for him. Why would he say that, knowing that he's gonna die? Because now no one will vote for him. The only way he's gonna live if he's chosen. I don't get that. I don't get this game. I don't get the. I don't get the. I'm so confused. Oh, I'm still curious about something. I don't know what I'm curious about. Oh, we're curious about Sal. Is that what it is? Seems only Miss Sarah has any sense. Hey guys, you're never going to solve anything like this. But I think it's wonderful you can trust each other this much after just meeting, you know? But well, bad people always feign innocence. You're trying to say Snow's a bad person? I just remembered something. Miss Now's the one who attacked me. What? That was a close one. If I hadn't remembered that, she could have gotten away clean. Is this true or lie? I'm gonna question now. I don't trust Sal, but I'm gonna question now. That's wrong. I'll hear out anything, Miss Now. Now is your only chance to tell the truth. If we're going to argue until one of us loses trust, I'll have to do my best too. Tell me, do you have that courage? She's very quiet. I did. Hit Sal. For real? You're joking, right? Why now? I was threatened. By who? Speak, girl. Kai? Oh my god. There's just so much going on. Oh my god. Sal now. Kai. What fucking more, dude? You're just making this game is getting more and more twisted. The webs are weaving. The webs are weaving. And I'm not going to be able to get out of this web. Wow. Kai threatened me to strike Sal in the head. Oh. You didn't really... Oh, we're talking. Oh, we're extracting. He doesn't want to talk. After the body collection announcement, I ran with the box to the cafeteria where suddenly Kai pulled me by the hand and pushed me into the kitchen. Remain quiet. If you hide there, you won't be found. Oh, okay. Kai protected me. It's quite admirable of you to stand up to the kidnappers, Miss Now. Please don't tell anyone about this. Once Kai knew the situation, he made me a proposal. What then, Miss Now? Would you indulge a request of mine? What kind of request? That is enough. Don't be a wet blanket. We were just getting to the good part. I am astonished that you will tell such a lie, Miss Now. It's not a lie. Kai, you deny threatening her? Indeed. If she had been threatened, she would surely tell all at the start. For Miss Now had no reason to defend me. It is quite different from when Alice stood up for Miss Rico. Awful. You're awful, Kai. God, honestly, I don't know who to believe. I don't know who to believe. Oh god, I hate this game. The discussion is stuck in equilibrium, failing to come to an agreement. I am okay with equilibrium and just letting them both die at this point. Miss Now, you're attempting to drag in as many others as you can. You're wrong. I cannot entertain these lies. I couldn't open the kitchen. I mean, yeah, I couldn't open the kitchen. Like Now says, she couldn't open the door to the kitchen. And neither could I. In fact, the kitchen key was beyond the iron bars on the second floor, yes? I did not go to the second floor. How do you explain the key's presence there? Oh god, did I fuck up? Could the door have been picked open? The key was thrown from first to second floor. Frick. Frickety frack. Who's saying who? Who's saying who? This doesn't make sense. Could the door have been picked from... Am I affirming to this? Or am I affirming to that? I think I'm affirming to this. The key was thrown from the first to second... How do we know that? Could the door have been picked open? I hate this. This doesn't make sense. Honestly, it does not make sense. I do not like this. Okay, we're just gonna go with... Yeah, the door could have been picked open? No, I'm gonna deny that theory because we don't know. Throwing a key? What if it hits someone? Is that the issue? Aw, my did legends betraying me. Okay, well shit. Deny. Inconceivable, Kai. You can pick a lock? I cannot, so it would be impossible. God, he can't. Fuck, I'm messing this up. It certainly could with your own lickpocketing skills, Kai. My proficient in cooking. Do you have proof I can pick a lock? I'm so bad. I cannot entertain any of these eyes. I couldn't open the kitchen. Oh god, what did I put? Affirm. Deny. Now I'm speaking truthfully. Her timing is rather late for that to be the case. Or no good. God. Deny? No, you could get beat back in the breaking window. The window's not. Oh my. Why would you even say that? Oh my god, just affirm. Is this a Kai says? What's even to be done with you now? Please believe me, Sarah. Oh, dude, you still won't admit it. This isn't shifting the balance. Oh my god. Let's affirm. I think. I don't know if I will be on the board the time before. I didn't know. I think the last one was this one. That's it. There were iron bars just up the stairs from the first floor. The key was thrown through the gasp. Is that so? I understand. However, supposing I guided Miss Now to the kitchen, do you believe I could threaten her? I would need a weakness to threaten with. It's strange to protect me out of goodwill. I would need a weakness to threaten me. It's strange to protect out of goodwill. Exactly. If you took advantage of her weakness, namely the professor's head, I would have missed out to put us with all her might just because of that. I need a little bit more proof. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much. No, Kai has a good heart. He wants to help feel sleep. The same Kai who's troubling me now? I see. Deny. Now, if you had the kitchen knife, you would be able to threaten her. Then let's suppose I would cook. Indeed, I don't even want to do the voices now. There is no point in using this now. He must have had it out for Sal. Maybe there was something conflict between Kai and Sal. There is nothing. Oh, I have to start over. Oh my god. Oh. So it was affirm. God, I hate this so much. And then it was Could the door have been picked open? What was I forget already. Affirm. Okay. Deny. There is no point in using this now. He must have headed out for Sal. Deny. Affirm. Affirm. Oh my god, I honestly, I hate these. Don't make sense to me. So it was affirm. Affirm. Deny. I'm over it, to be honest. I hate these. There wasn't anything deep enough for resentment, which meant he had an object not tied to. If you insist that the case, what object could have had? Oh, there's more. To steal something, perhaps. Affirm, affirm, deny, deny. Affirm. So you admit it, Kai. Oh, what you're referring to? Kai, you wanted to steal the laptop Sal had. There, I got it. I got it through. It wasn't perfect at all, but I hate that kind of game. Well, I don't know what the hell that was, but it doesn't make sense to me. There's just too much going on with little information. I remember now. Kai said he'd defend me on the condition that he received the laptop. You ought to remember this important part first. She lost herself enough to knock a dude out. Of course her memory's gonna be fuzzy. I'm sorry, but now I remember it clearly. Do you understand this now? Please, retrieve the laptop from the sound hidden room. I can't. If he sees me, he'll call for Sarah. Then you may borrow my frying pan. Approach from behind, understand? Do not roar. Your strength is such that even a forceful whack with this will not kill. But if you're refusing, I will hand this key to someone else. That's... Please, Miss Now. I am not the only one who will be in trouble if I do not get that laptop. Miss Sarah will be as well. Sarah? But that was all a lie, wasn't it? Kai didn't keep his promise. Kai must have been the one who took the professor away. Might not necessarily be a lie, actually. Huh? The laptop is password locked. Considering that, why do you think Kai would be so serious about taking it? Because he had a way to bypass it. He needed the laptop battery. The password was easy to guess. Could that be done with some special device? Well, there's nothing like that here, so it's actually a much more laughable reason. The password was easily guessable. Wait, if you know that, you unlocked it? Of course. What? Didn't you say you couldn't see anything? Yeah, but that was a lie. Another lie. Great, more lies. See, the password was Chindoin. Huh? It's Chindoin. What a bizarre lie. Sorry to say, but it's true. I tried typing in everyone's names, and my last attempt was trustworthy Miss Sarah's last name, Chindoin. Imagine my shock. I've never seen that laptop in my life. Of course, I know this isn't your laptop, Miss Sarah. Then, it's Kai's, isn't it? You ran my emails, so you admit it. What in the world is this? I wanted to read them all, if only Miss Now hadn't whacked me. Well now, what did they say? I remember them well. Oh great, here we go. What's with the music? Just got intense. Alright, as I planned, 17 people have been secured. That's what it said. Oh, we're distracted. I was able to read 4 emails, all of them sent from Kai to some other person. Though all the addresses were different nonsense addresses that seemed like codes. I'm guessing that was a security measure to hide who they were being sent to. I'll recount them starting from the oldest, okay? Wow. As planned, 7 people have been secured, just in case is there no error in the date of the death game. Everything is proceeding smoothly. I feel a deep affection for Miss Sarah as well. I will certainly protect her. I am prepared to offer myself up for the Chindoins. Wow. It's about time. If any harm comes to Sarah to join, I will stand against even you as an enemy. Miss Sarah is looking forward to the games. Surely her friend will also take part. Why would I be looking forward to the games? And that's what they said. What in the world? Death game? You gotta be shitting me. Clearly he's talking about this. Kai, this gotta be wrong, right? You can't be with the kidnappers, yeah? Well now, were the prone scoundrel and Sarah Genoy acquainted? I wouldn't say acquainted. Kai is the man who stalked me. You don't think the friend is Joey? Eh? Me? Oh my god, you guys are filling my head with all this nonsense and I don't even know who's the actual killer. I infer that much myself. It's the fact that Kai knew about the death game. He's with the kidnappers. And more terrifying yet, Miss Sarah and Joy are with them too. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know that will be an awesome twist or big twist. Plot twist. But assuming from what I know in the beginning, there's no way that it could have been me. I can see why Joey, but why Joey? I don't know. How dare you say that? I'm so confused with everything right now. We can't even trust the contents of those emails to start with. What if Sal's just making it all up as he goes? If Sal's opinion catches on like this, we'll be in danger. You can gather as much from the emails. As planned, 70 people have been secured. Just in case is there any error on the date of the death game, everything's proceeding smoothly. I feel deep affection for Miss Sarah's. Yeah, I know, you resolved the email. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, only two. So, you want to admit it? Obviously, we nearly died in the first trial too. Yes, that's right. Something that terrifying, there's no point in doing it yourself, is there? Did you really do the trial? You can't prove it, can you? You cannot prove yourself either. Though if we had the laptop here, your lies would be exposed as well. Even after your threat was exposed, you're still staying stubborn, eh? For argument's sake, I might accept Kai as a bad guy, but I can't get those two being our enemies. Eh? Back in Russian roulette, it was Sarah and Joy being there that got us through safe. Pixis got me out of the cage. You look weak, but you're real cheeky. Hold on a second. This isn't what... Just making sure here, but you didn't read the emails wrong, did you? Huh? How strange. What's the matter, everybody? Think calmly now. Look, Kai and Nao's actions were proven. Now hit me, made a big bump, even doubting me now. It's illogical. This is just weird. Why does everybody believe in Sarah? How pitiful. Seems the difference is trust between you is the difference between heaven and earth. What the hell? Open your eyes, everybody. I'm telling you what's right. If I offer him a helping hand, that will then continue to prove that I'm a good one, even if I am bad in the end. So even your words can't be fully denied, I don't think. Myself, I have no connections to the kidnappers. However, I am also questioning who Kai really is. Sal, it's thanks to you that became evident. What do you mean, thanks to me? Why are you gonna start crying, little baby boy? Big blowing baby? Enough. Amazing, Miss Sarah. You're a prodigy at seizing people's hearts. Hey, I don't seize people's hearts, alright, man? I'm not Sora. Talk to Joy if you want to talk about hearts. Shameful the rest of you, the riffraff. Don't you value your lives? Don't you doubt when others are kind? Do you not even have the brains to think for yourselves? Death is just a matter of time for you. That's the way weaklings live. Oh, look at him go. What the hell's happening to you? I've given up on all you incompetents. Worthless, every one of you. The loner snapped. I'm scared. I can't count on any of you anymore, Miss Sarah. Let's talk it out ourselves. This is the fastest way. Alright. Let's get it. In the ring, baby boy. Oh, Kai is the kidnapper. He even asked the dates of the death game via email. And Miss Sarah is on it too. Oh, fuck. Hold on. You're wrong. Where's your proof that I'm definitely with them? I think it could be inferred from the emails. That's all it is? A conjecture? I see. Did I do good? All the emails were sent to a single person. According to the emails, Kai seemed to love Miss Sarah. They sense a strange devotion to the Chindoins too. All the emails were sent to a single person. So how early you said that they were all sent to a different email address. What about it? That means saying that all went to one person is just your own assumption. I'm pretty confident in it myself, though. I suppose there's no proof. Well, I'm just claiming it anyway. Did I do good? I don't know if I did good. Likely someone from the Chinoan is involved in this. But to Kai, there's not as important. But to Kai, why is it always Kai? We don't know if Kai is actually the guy. Aren't those the three getting more and more dubious? I understand how Kai is suspicious. Even suspicion of me is inevitable. But suspecting the three of us as a group isn't right. You're just presenting this as a manipulative way. Jeez, that's a sharp remark. Well, I'll say it like this for you. I hadn't even imagined Joey would be involved too. Her friend will ask to take part in games, scary stuff. After all, Miss Sarah is looking forward to them. To what? I want to say I haven't chosen a middle. Her friend will also take part in the game, scary stuff. I guess that's quoting. I'm gonna choose this one. Maybe it's referring to something else, like video games or sports. You could list endless possibilities. The world death game is used at the start. It's a normal thing, isn't it? But what is it? That was a failure. Yeah, that was. No middle options. 17 secured at 3, and it matches the list in the bar. Taking the laptop by force tells the whole story, huh? After all this, do you still deny any relation to Kai? What does the thing in the bar have to do with anything? Shoot. No, we don't have any connection. Eh? You went as far as threatening Miss Now to keep the emails from being seen, right? Or is there some other reason? Maybe there are some images he didn't want to see. Take those more seriously, Miss Sarah. That was a fail. Oh, fuck. No. Fuck. I should. No. Did I win? Did I exhaust him? Enough. Could you calm down for a second? I refuted most of his remarks. Why does he look so protrude? I fucked up. I messed up. Seems like everyone's just plain unsure what's right anymore. Suspicion, an unpleasant air swirls around us. Sal, this is because of you. Get a grip, everybody. Doubting Sarah just isn't right. You want us all to be killed off? Hey, who do you think would be the worst for you? If a guy like me with no trust were a traitor? No, that can't be it. It'd be Miss Sarah was your enemy, right? Now see here. Yes, your attention please. Oh. Sorry to intrude while you're getting all fired up. It's nearly time for the preliminary vote. What? We had a time like this? The hell do we do? We've got no conclusions. How are we gonna make a vote without regrets? What can I say now? I'm the keymaster. Don't say. I can't say anything. If I say that I'm the keymaster, I die. Yeah, I can't say I'm the keymaster. If I say that, it's clearly said I can't say anything. I have nothing. Now I just have to believe in everyone. Sarah, be brave, everybody. Those feelings of not wanting to be betrayed are just getting in the way. Doubting Miss Sarah as a step forward. Sal, you really are 8. Come on, let's vote already. And now, it's your turn to die, Miss Sarah. This is it? Did I fuck it up that the game's gonna end right now? Please don't give me any time. Please use who you want. Okay, I'm not gonna click on anything. I'm gonna decide who to vote. Okay. Oh god, this is tough. This is real tough, real challenging, really boggling my brain. It's really picking at my brain left, right. Originally, Kana wanted to be picked to die, but that's because I assumed that she was a sage. But there's no benefit for choosing sage. It's just that sage know who the key master is. I was gonna vote for Sal, thinking if I vote for him, he will die, and I don't have to worry about anyone's dying. But if he gets chosen, then everyone dies except him and one other person. So he can't be chosen, because if he doesn't get chosen, he dies. And that's what we want. We know that he's gonna die unless he gets chosen. I suspect no one else. Kai on the other end. I got nothing against Joey. I got nothing against Kiji or Kana or Kataro or Raku or Nao or Jin or Alice. I remember everyone's name. Alice is like the only person that has like an actual American name or something. The only people I can suspect is Sao, Kai, and maybe Now, but to be honest, who knows? I think I might vote Kai. Yeah, I'm gonna vote Kai. I'm gonna vote Kai. I don't want to vote for Sal because I know I'm scared that everyone else is gonna vote for him. Maybe that's what he wanted. Maybe that's what he probably he wanted everyone to hate him. He wants everyone to hate him so that he then gets chosen to die, but no one knows that he's the sacrifice. Frick, man. But we don't know who the sage is. So we know whoever sage is knows that they're not going to vote for me. Okay, Kai it is. Kai it is. That is my final vote. Kai is the most suspected person other than Sal, but of course we can't pick Sal. Oh, God. Over Kai. Is this right, fellers? Is this gonna be the right choice? Oh my god. It's... Alright, here we go. Kai, you're my vote. And that is my final choice. All votes have been received. Let's go. Displaying results. Oh god. Dun, 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 dun. I'm so nervous. I don't know why. I got 2 votes. Joey got 2 votes. 1 vote for Kana. 2 votes for Kana. No votes for Kiji. 2 votes for Sao. 3 votes for Kai. 4 votes for Kai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just the preliminary vote. Why Kana? Shoot. Fear is welling up inside me. What do you think of the results? 5 will proceed to the final vote. Kana Kazuchi. Kai Satao. Joe Tazuna. Why me? Sao Hiroi. I see. Sarah Chadoin. will die. One of us 5 will, with certainty. Certainly? I don't want to die. I'm the Keymaster. No, you weren't supposed to say anything. This whole time you weren't supposed to say anything, Sarah. Why all of a sudden are you? Or is this still in your head? I'm the Keymaster. Please believe me. Sarah, why did that come out now? I want to survive. I still want to live. Am I safe? You're kidding me, too. Woohoo! Dumbasses. It's the next part that's seriously bad. Our votes will decide our fates. Do we have to choose? Big sis Sarah? Why me? I've tried so hard. And not just for myself. It was so everyone could escape, so why? I don't want to die, I don't. Get a grip, Sarah. Alright. Thanks, Kiji. I got a grip, boy. I mean, hey now, Sarah. Your friendly policeman's with you. Kiji. Listen, everybody, we need to narrow it down to just one person. Forget your sympathy and your role and your grudges. Just remember the rules. If we choose the Keymaster or sacrifice, we all die. Oh, that's right. Yes, indeed. We're far from safe at all. Absolutely. Oh, hey. Is one of us a sage? If we got a sage on our side, they'll know who the Keymaster is. Don't tell me. There isn't... Well, it's the worst. So it's 1 of 5. Nothing to be done. There's only one course of action. Have the 5 prove it with words, isn't that right, Sarah? I'm bad at this, though. Exactly. I'll prove to you who the real Keymaster is. Good. Remember, people's words and actions and discussion, that's where the path to victory lies. I really don't want to do more talking and distracting and... Oh god, here we go. God, I don't know why I'm burping so much. The final 20 minutes, please use as an endlessly short time effectively. I'll be praying you don't all perish. But we are. 2 of us, you said, are gonna perish. Miley quietly sat in the chair again. What do you gotta say, Kiji? Alright, let's not be hasty. Anyone wants to confess their role, go ahead. Well, we can't confess. Okie dokie. If anyone wants to confess the role on their card, let's go in order. I have nothing to say. Kana? I have little to say myself. You are free to imagine what you wish. Sheesh. Okay, I'm the Keymaster. I'm the one who's been saying it from the start. I don't understand his logic. Because if he's saying that he's the Keymaster, then that means he's okay with dying. Because the only way he's gonna live if he gets chosen. If he doesn't get chosen, then he dies. Obviously he's lying. Unless he switched the cards. Could he have possibly switched the cards? Honestly, this being sack of shit can't be trusted. It makes my blood run cold. I'll believe in Sal. And whoever tries to protect him is the sage. That's where we ought to aim. Why aim for the sage? Well, sage can divine, but if they're outed, it's over. Like, oh, if that's the sage, I can vote for him. So, the sage can't confess? Hey, yeah, if Connor really wants to die, wouldn't you say I'm the sage? Also, the sacrifice gets to vote twice, right? Is the sacrifice someone who received 2 votes? This is hard. Don't want a massacre. Joey, you're not talking. What's your role? Huh? Who cares? Okay then. And Sarah? You're the Keymaster? Yes. Okay, that's all our statements. Let's give this some real focus, everybody. Oh yeah, Sarah, if you want to review the rules, ask me anything. Though we don't have much time. Don't worry, I got the vote right here. No powers. Keymaster. All die if chosen. Sacrifice has 2 votes but lives only. See, lives only if chosen. He's the sacrifice. Why does Sal tell himself? I don't. Sage knows who the Keymaster is via divination, but cannot lie about the results of the divination. Knows who the Keymaster is via divination. What is divination? What does divination mean? I'm gonna look this up real quick. I need to look it up. Define divination. The practice of seeking knowledge of the future or the unknown by supernatural means. That doesn't help, but whatever. So I gotta extract information from everyone then. Don't give me that look, Sarah. Why don't you want to say? My saying something now is just suspicious, right? That's why I ain't gonna say. I don't think he really changed his statement, but Joey, add what you just said. I'm just saying the same thing. No, he said something slightly different. What do you gotta say? I want to confirm the card rolls for you. Yeah, tell me. If the Keymaster is chosen as the victim, everybody perishes. If the sacrifice is the victim, the sacrifice wins. They can escape with one person they like, but the rest perish. If the victim is a commoner or the sage, everybody is safe. Well, though the chosen person and the sacrifice die, of course. That's about the long and short of it. It's all in the rulebook. When selecting items, you can sometimes view a second page by touching the description. Yeah, I know. I have nothing to say. There's nothing to speak about. Please, Kana, anything. Give me information. I'm sorry. Ugh, we don't have time. If Kana really wants to die, wouldn't she say, I'm the sage? The sage is the easiest one for us to vote for. If they can divine, you can identify them right away. So then it's a mastery why Kana wouldn't call herself the sage. But I don't want to vote Kana. Why would I want to vote Kana? Sheesh, okay, I'm the Keymaster. I'm the one who's been saying it from the start. You've got scary eyes, Sarah. Now might not be the time to bother with him. Honestly, that beanie sack of shit. I know. I gotta go with my heart. Sorry, I'm not doing the voices because I'm trying to get through this quick. And that beanie guy is bad and you just can't ask him about shit. The sacrifice gets to vote twice, right? Is the sacrifice someone who received 2 votes? I thought we could exclude anyone with 1 vote or less from being the sacrifice, but everyone had 2 or more votes. I have rather little to say. Yeah, I know. I have 0 trust after the incident with Sal, so anything I say. Do you admit you were with the kidnappers? If I denied it, would you believe me? I'll check anyway. Do you deny it? Well now, I wonder. He's playing dumb. Haven't added that statement. What meaning could this have? This is hard. When the massacre had his bad sound of it. Didn't you say the word first, word Jin? No, if my parents would get mad if they heard me use a word like that. Then who told it to you? Big bro Joey said it before the preliminary vote. If you pick Sarah, it'll be a massacre for sure. Huh. Is that why I haven't added this statement? I don't get it, but okay. Aha. I'll believe in Sal, and whoever tries to protect him is the sage. That's where we ought to aim. When I think of this aligning with Sal, it's pretty much just myself. Well, no more worry I've picked what's the show. So despicable. What? That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna versus bro versus him, which makes total sense. There we go. Jin, can you tell me that again? Before the preliminary vote, Big Bro said if you pick Sarah, it'll be a massacre. Joey, what did you say about your role? Huh? Well, I said I wouldn't say it. You corrected who cares into I won't say. Your role you won't say. It's like that, is it? Hold on a second, Sarah. There's no time. We shouldn't be arguing, right? Should I be saying this out loud? The outcomes that results in a massacre. In other words, everyone being killed. It's when either the Keymaster or the sacrifice is chosen as the victim. And there's only one rule capable of identifying one of those. Of identifying the Keymaster. There's only one rule capable of defining one of those. Of identifying the Keymaster. Yes, a role that shouldn't be exposed. Well, I exposing myself. But why? I'm the key master. Hold up, I fucked up. Joy is a sage. Say nothing. He's not. I'm the key master. Sal is the sacrifice. I'm gonna say nothing. I need to extract more information. No, I can't say it. Because if Joey is exposed as a sage, he'll be voted out for. I can't do it. I get what you're trying to say, Kiji. Please wait, you're wrong. I just had it wrong, so. Joey was a sage, everybody. Joey saw Sarah with the Keymaster, that's why he was convinced of a massacre. Of course, it's just a strong possibility, but can you refute it? I guess I can't keep a secret after all. Joey, wait. This is all. No, he's just saying that on purpose. He's saying that on purpose so Kana doesn't die. He's gonna sacrifice himself without being the sacrifice. No. But you aren't giving up yet, are you? Of course not. Everyone, you gotta promise me. What do you mean? I am the sage. I did a divination, but I haven't clearly said what the results was. Because the sage can't lie about the results. I'm going to say who the Keymaster is. In exchange, I want you to not vote for me. I'm aboard now. I'm aboard. Now tell us their name. Their name is... Joey? Why do I feel so uneasy? Oh, okay, I thought he was going to say a different name. Sarah, of course. Joey. Alright, now we look for the sacrifice between Sao, Kana, and Kai. I'm the sage. See, I suspected the sage from the... I suspected Kana to be the sage from the beginning, from the get-go. And then Joey throws in that curveball, and now Kana is all of a sudden finally admitting to that. My reading was that Sal was the Keymaster. You guys are working with each other. Hey! No. I am the sage. Miss Sarah was the Keymaster. Oh, man. 8 minutes to go, everyone. Okay, quit giving statements, Ep.5. We're going to discuss this amongst ourselves first. Hurry, we've got no time. Oh my god. I think they're just throwing it out there now just to keep themselves safe. I think Joey probably threw it out there because he wanted to make sure that he doesn't get voted out. Sal and Kana are working together. I've got no doubt. See, I was just thinking that just now. Kiji, there ain't no way Kana is up to no good. Kana's being used by the beanie guy. He's gonna cast her aside. Don't you dare pick her. I got it. Long-haired apron guy said his role last, so he's suspicious. Definitely lying. Yes, I agree with Jen. I was about to believe Joey earlier, but is he really the sage? We can't possibly find the answer in this little time. It pains me, but Sal or Sarah could potentially be the Keymaster. We shouldn't vote for them. No. Extract. Let's do this quick. I know that much, but I don't know the rules. If either were so determined them, is there a way to do that? Well, sorry, hush me. There is. Oh, really? That's good, because I'll persist until you can figure it out, Sarah. Don't wait on me. I was about to believe Joey early, but it really is the sage. Feels like it might be possible that Joey's the sacrifice, even. Nope, he is not. Think. We gotta think. Wonder if the beanie's planning to sacrifice Connor to save his own ass. Wonder if the beanie's planning to sacrifice Kana to save his own ass. Why would he sacrifice Kana? See, that's when I'm confused. Because sacrifice has to be chosen to be picked. It has to be chosen to live. None of this makes sense. We can't possibly find the answer in this little time. We need to reason out the rules somehow. If only we could just look at what's on the cards, then we'd know the rules. What's on the cards? Have her add the statement. He must have realized that if he was the only one without a rule, he'd be chosen by process of elimination. I was gonna choose him anyways. No. But who would be the safe bet then? Versus... No, not you. It's canceled. It's you. What's on the cards? Just maybe. 3 minutes left. Let's take a gamble on it. Listen up, everybody. This is the last discussion. Show me your card. Joey, I'll ask you. Alright, ask me anything. What's on the Keymaster card? In other words, what's the design? Huh? You can answer, can't you? As the sage. Look at his eyes. Well done, Kiji. You revealed the truth with just one question. Don't take me lightly, will you? Obviously, it's a picture of the key. The Keymaster, so it's a key. Too bad, actually. Kana, what did it look like to you? It was a picture of a lock. No, Joey's right. Joey is the sage. It is a key. It wasn't a lock. I remember that much. Correct. The design for the Keymaster is a lock. Slipped up right at the very end, Joey. What are you talking about? I saw it for sure. A picture of the key. There's no time. This is your last chance, Sarah. The last right. There's no time to keep drawing out statements. I need to deal with the final blow. It's just one action or we all lose. Okay. Do I have anything? I have nothing. Extract. The design on Sarah's Keymaster card was a key. I saw it clearly with my own eyes. This will be my final action. Deal the final blow. Think deeply. Okay, let's think through this carefully. The sage knows the Keymaster. If that's true, some people are telling the truth and some are telling lies. There's probably no time to extract statements out of people at this point. Contrast these statements. It is pointless to people who don't want to be chosen will just stall. I'm gonna use all the clout I got right. All it can do is use an item, but on who and what. Give me all the clout, baby. I need all the clues. The rules, I'll hit them with the rule book, but there's no time to expose lies with it. Give me all the clout, baby. I'll show it to someone telling the truth, someone closely adhering to the rule book. Joey. Give it to me. And I mean, the designs. Does the rulebook mention anything about designs? It does not. If it doesn't, then isn't the silent one the one who's telling the truth? So Kai? He's the one that's been silent. If it doesn't, then isn't the silent one the one who's telling the truth? I need more clout. It's not the silent one. The only silent one I can think of is... No! Think deeply, think deeply. The sage knows the Keymaster. If that's true, some people are telling the truth, and some are telling lies. There's probably no time to extract this statement. I'm gonna read through this again. Contrasting statements is pointless too. People who don't want to be chosen will just stall. Right, all I can do is use an item, but who and what? The rules, I'll hit them with the rule book, but there's no time to expose lies with. The silent one. Kai is silent. Joey isn't silent. Sal isn't that silent. Fuck. God damn it, man. I'm scared to choose. I don't know what to choose. Like oh God. The silent one. Kai. I mean, they all expose themselves to be the sage, so they're not really following the rule book. No powers, all die if chosen. Sacrifice has 2 votes but lives only if chosen. Knows who the Keymaster is via divination, but cannot lie about the results of the divination. I don't know. I really don't know. Because I want to say Kana and Sao are in this. Because Kana's saying that the picture of the Keymaster is a lock is in fact not a lock. It is a key. So Joey is correct because I remember looking at the Keymaster card and it was a key. Very simple. Sao is obviously the sacrifice. So it's really between Kai and Joey. Oh, God. And shit. Okay. I'm really leaning more towards Kai because he's like the one that's really been silent. Alright, Kai. This is all you, Kai. That's my final choice. Kai, you're my final choice, buddy. Ugh! I chose poorly. I give up. I did it. I did a boo-boo. Right now I'm seeing the worst outcome. I am too, Sarah. This is just an uncertain line of logic, an imperfect whole of the kidnapper's design. If all my guesses are correct, it's over. It's all over. Please, let me be wrong. I don't have anywhere I'll have to go but forward. Kai. Yes? Please tell me the results of your divination. Quit, Sarah. Talking to Kai now? It's just a waste of time. Believe in me. You won't say, will you, Kai? But it's because you can't say it. What are you... It says this in the rule book too. The sage who knows the Keymaster is via divination, but cannot lie about the results of divination. All it says is they know who it is. Plus, they can't lie about the results. The real sage couldn't see any design. So Kai, who didn't say a design, is the sage. Did I do it right? Did I actually pick it right? But if that's it, then why... Why did Joey claim to be the sage? He didn't want me to die. Keep it all inside or present it all to Kai? Joey probably said he was a sage because he didn't want me to die. He knew how much... He knew my role in this game, in this group of people that I was with, and how much everyone trusted me, how much everyone... Well, I'm the player, of course, but how much everyone really left the decisions for me. I think I'm leaning why that's why Joey decided to kind of off himself along with the sacrifice. He didn't want me to die. He didn't want me to be chosen. Present it all to Kai. Yes. Kai, who won't mention a design, is the sage. My fate has been set then. Huh. So Kai was the sage. You sure as enough how you can't lie for you. What? More importantly, we should listen to Kai. Kai's last words, that is. And yours. When we came to the subject designs, I'd realized I was in danger. I thought I might play dumb, but it was clear I would be the most voted simply due to lack of trust. Yet I do not wish to die. Kai, the sacrifice is surely their joy. I am convinced he purposely took actions that could be read as those of the sage. And thus, please vote for Sal. Why me? He's a dangerous man. He will certainly disturb our teamwork and lead everyone into danger. I did indeed have contact with the kidnappers, but if you let me live, I will tell everything. I have vital information for our escape. See ya, Kai. Guys, don't be fooled. I'm the sage. Why are you so persistent? We know who the sage is. It's time to vote. Please refrain from whispering. Please don't kill me. I'm gonna vote for you, Kai. Please choose who to vote for. No brainer. Me. No, it's funny. Imagine I did vote for myself. I could. Okay. No, definitely Kai. I'm sorry, Kai. You seem pretty cool, and I love doing your voice. But you've been really sus. But we'll see. We'll see who else votes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The final results of who lives and who dies. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, God, I got so scared. I was like, no, not Joey. And then all of a sudden, Sal got 3. I'm like, oh, shit. That's not good. But now that I saw how many votes Kai got, I'm cool. Well. I don't even think if I would have voted for anyone else, nothing would have happened anyways, because there's more votes for Kai regardless. That's too bad. You lose, Kai. That means you die, Sal. I understand. So long as you may be the sacrifice, choosing you is the risky. It's more than that. If you picked me with emotion, that would be your will. But everyone chose with logic. Awful, isn't it? This vote isn't by our own wills. That's what everyone's telling themselves. How they're fooling themselves. I'm sorry. Now everyone, enjoy yourself as I check your answers. First, the sage. You were right on everyone. It was Kai Satao. We did it again. Big brain. Not really big brain, to be honest, but we did it. Next, the Keymaster. The fierce battle between you two was a true sight to see. Amazing, it was Sarah Chadoyan. No, stop it. And the sacrifice, the one who dies with objective incomplete is... Please, it's gotta... It's Sal. No. No. No, 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 no. 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 That's not what I saw. That's not what's supposed to happen. It was Sal who I saw the card. Who had the card. That doesn't make sense. How did Joey get the sacrifice card when I clearly saw the card under the desk that Joey was so questioning about? No, I don't want to play anymore. How did he get away with it? Why? I mean, even if I would have chosen... That's why Joey wanted to pick himself. That's why Joey said he was a sage, because he wanted to be picked because he was the sacrifice after all. And I would have escaped with him because he would have chosen me out of everyone else. But for the greater good, Joey was sacrificed to save the majority vote. Although I'm not happy with Sal living, at least Kai is gone. I'm a little sad. Well, what to say? Guys, sorry for tricking you. Dumbasses, what are you saying? What are you sorry about? Because of you don't feel bitter? I don't know, I just don't know. I mean, I just can't see you as bad guys. Even Sal and Alice must be good people, really. Sarah, this isn't real. It's just... Sorry, I even tricked you. Joey, stop it. I don't believe it. Sarah, you didn't vote for me. That's what made it clear. All of you guys are my friends. So, work together and do your best. Last, there's something I want to say. Sure enough, it's hard for a guy and a girl to say this sort of stuff to each other, huh? I love you, Sarah. You're my best friend. Oh, they're gonna make me cry, Joey. Yes, it's over already. He. Kai Satao, chosen by vote, will be the main event, whereas you're the opening act. Hurry up and die. Wait, Miley. Come, wrigglers. I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue because I'm genuinely sad. I mean, even if I did vote for Joey, there wouldn't have been enough votes to have saved him, because he had 2. It would have been a 3 if my vote was on there. Sal had 3. And Kai had like 6 or 5, and that wouldn't have been enough because he would have ended up with 4. Suck all the blood for Joy Tazuna. Woo! I can't scream right now. Please, Miley, stop this. I'll do anything. I'll die in his place. Save Joey. Please help him. How cute, Sarah. Why not? I'll give you a chance. Huh? This button will slow the device connected to Joey Tazuna. Just keep pressing it. The device will be slow the more and more you press it, even stop. Whoops, my mouse. I meant to. Oh, frick. Hey. Give me that. I'm ready to. I'm good at this in Mario Party. I'm ready to click so fast. Do I have to like aim it? Now keep mashing that button. Maybe you'll save it. Am I mashing it? Oh, I wasn't mashing it this whole time. No. I wasn't mashing it this whole time. Come on. Joey, I'm gonna save you. I wasn't mashing this. I don't have the energy. I don't have the Mario Party skill for this. No. It's inevitable. I can't do it. Joey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Joey. I'm so sorry. No matter. I don't think I could have done anything, to be honest, no matter how fast I was pressing. First of all, I fucked it up. Because I wasn't even pressing in the right direction. I was just smashing the mouse on somewhere else that I shouldn't have been smashing. I'm sorry, Joey. I'm sorry that you died. I let you die. I should have known that you were the sacrifice. It didn't make sense, but I should have known. I'm honestly sad. I'm not gonna cry. Deep down, I feel it boiling, wanting to come out of my eyes, but I'm not gonna cry over a friend that I knew. Right? Even if I was pressing the button, even if I were to have pressed the button in the right place from the get-go, I feel like it would have been impossible. Unless if I had like a drill and some shit and just... But it's just impossible. I don't know. That was very difficult. And I think my thing froze, but I don't know. Joey, please respond. Open your eyes, Ryoko. Your family, you need to go home to them, don't you? Let's go to school together with Ryoko. See, if I had that button in my hand, I would have been better. With each press of the button, my heart crumbles. Click, 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 click. Like I'm pounding my heart with a hammer. Click, 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 click. Kiji. I knew it was him. Just stop, Sarah. It's enough. I don't even want to try saying that. How cute you are even when you are cry. What? How cute you are even when you cry. Ugh, how creepy and sad. You were so close and might have stopped just a little more. Maybe. You're horrible. As if you ever intended to let me save them. It's nothing to cry about, is it? Your hard work let Joe Suzuna live just a bit longer. With each button press of yours, Joey suffered longer. That is also true. How boring. Have you been broken? Oh, very well. I have no time to spare for you. For Kaisatao, you are the main event. Unfortunately, I will not let you do as you wish. I will issue my own death. You, what selfishness. The knife from the kitchen, as if I allow you to suicide. Damn it, get off, you idiot brute. Like hell, I would have let you go if you killed me. Damn it, I can't activate the device. Misera, can you hear me? Joy, Listen to me, Sarah. This is resistance. Our lives toyed with to our enemy's whims. We are unable to save even a single person. As if we die of this is my feeble resistance. But it is one large step towards counterattack. It is a step I was able to take because you brought me here. It is surely not futile. I entrust them to you. Our regrets, our hopes. I am satisfied. Kai! Kai seemed like a cool guy, not gonna lie. Tazuna, wasn't today your birthday? Huh, good memory, Chidoi. And hey, didn't I say Joey was fine? Then you should call me Sarah, yourself. Have this, Joey. What? What the heck? It's so cute. It's a dog chain? My friend Ryoko won it at an arcade. You can take it. Then I'll wear it till graduation. That long? Don't get it confiscated. Thanks, Sarah. And so this was the group. 9 remain. How's Sarah? She's tossing and turning. I'm right next to you, big sis Sarah. I'll go too. I don't know what I can do, but I'll at least stay here by her side. Yeah, right. This time we'll give her strength. Please, everyone, rest up a while before proceeding to the next floor. Can you go home? Funny joke, we've only just begun. Let us enjoy this, everyone. Kai, are you really a bad guy? Being bad? That makes you a good for nothing. And you didn't seem to me like a good for nothing guy. I don't know. I just don't know. I want to know everything. You're the one who said it. I don't like this. Please don't make Sarah sad. Didn't you feel anything from what Joey said? Hey, you said you were a policeman, yes? What about it? A policeman knows about murder cases. Yeah, if I'm in charge of them. Do you know the crime I committed? Why? I imagine it's just a coincidence, but I killed a person once. What was the victim's name? It was Sao Hirori. Completed Chapter 1, Part 2. Proceed directly to Chapter 2. Begin with Chapter 2. Start with Chapter 1 summary. Summary? View the summary of Chapter 1? Yes. Where is this place? Am I inside my memories? Let's remember the things one step at a time. This is me. My name is Sarah Shinoi. It all began when I was coming home from school with my friend Joey Tazuna. Suddenly a stalker ran appeared. We ran in front of our phone. But someone was lurking. Yeah, I know. Maybe this should have done that. Yes, we know. Floor Master, Mr. Mishimi died. I'm gonna cut all this. No, we don't. Your turn to die. Death game by majority. Touch a character to review each person's actions prior to Chapter 2. To touch exit to begin the story. Oh, I think we got a good idea. I just wanted to put safe. Yes, I'm done with the summaries. I'm Sorry. Muscle Gorilla. Big Sis Sarah. Mom. Oh, what's gonna happen? Can I put save? I don't want to continue this. This needs to be... I have brought you lunch. Oh, thank you. Kai, you got a minute? Yes. Kai, how many years has it been since you came here? Not many indeed. Sure, it's been quite a long time. That's why I want to give you this, you hard worker. What is this? Go on, try it on. Whoa, suits you pretty well, eh? What exactly led to... Come now, it's a present. My wife and Sarah live safely thanks to you. He was the cook? So you mean to state your feelings of gratitude? Nope, this isn't about gratitude as your employer. That apron belonged to my own mom. In other words, it proves your initiation to the tradition of homemakers. Homemakers? As well as your bond with the Chindoy family. To me, you're family. I am family. My wife thinks the same way. She suggested I give you that as a gift, in fact. Surely you jest, someone such as me. Well, what's the matter? It is nothing. Your eyes are red, don't tell me you were crying. Whatever you're saying. Makes me happy. If it comes to it, I'm trusting you with Sarah. Someday that girl will learn I'm not her real father? This is everything that needs to be happening in the next episode, not now. Why didn't the game let me save? That girl's destiny has so much potential for change that I've put my own life on the line. It's far from trifling, but I've got no worries, because our family's got a hero who'll protect her from the shadows. Please don't say hero. I am nothing but a traitor. I will remain in shadow, never known, but just continue to protect Miss Sarah. Such is my affection. But this apron, I will use it with care. I will treasure it. Affection? I may have trusted her to you, but I won't give you my daughter. Never. Master. Daughter. When it comes to Miss Sarah, he loses sight of all else indeed. For me, this thing goes well, I must continue to watch over Miss Sarah. I wonder if she is focusing on her studies now. I'm so confused. Hey, Sarah. What? Joey, face forward, we're in class. I heard they open as a super good kebab place. Let's go there on the way home, I'll treat you. Okay, fine. You're so loud now. Now's not the time to talk. Oh no, in exchange, I get it, I'll bring Royoko too. Huh? For real? No, that's not what I meant. Seriously, quiet, what are you trying to say? Please, show me your homework, Madam Sarah. We're in class, remember? Of course I'm not going to lend it to you. Just for a second, I'm fast at copy. That's not a skill deserving praise. Sorry, but I can't. It's called homework. Your fault for not doing it at home. You're right, but... Do homework at home. Come on, man. And besides, I'm dead. Huh? I died because you questioned me, you know? I don't feel any responsibility. Don't you feel any responsibility? And I suffered a long time because of you too, right? You got anything to say to that? Sorry. What are you sorry for? You damn murderer. No, I just had to move forward. I did the most I could. And this is how it turned out. I protected everyone, I did. But I died. Kai died too. But, just stop it already, Joey. Please. You want to look away? Please don't scare me. No jump scare. Not what I like to see. A dream? That was just a dream. I need to calm down. I need to... my head is spinning. Where is this? Okay, guys, we're gonna leave that episode right there. Oh my freaking gosh. So much has happened, so much was revealed. I did not realize that Kai was our cook. And from what it seemed like, he was never really shown to me, and now we don't know. Now we know that my father isn't my biological father. I'm most likely adopted. I have so many mixed feelings right now. I'm I'm saddened and distraught by the death of Joey. Now I kind of feel bad for killing Kai or voting for Kai, but I feel like regardless of what we've done, even if I voted for Joey, he wouldn't have gotten enough votes to have lived. Wow. Just absolutely wow. But from what I heard, chapter 2 is about to get insane. It's about to be more intense. So I'm very excited for that. I hope you guys are enjoying this just as much as I am enjoying it. It's about to get spicy, so we'll see what's gonna happen. We're little by little revealing more about each and every character, especially with Kai. What sucks is that we now know about the people that died. So that sucks. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, and I will see you guys in the next one. Boy Wonder out.